You're tuned into the VSX Digital Sports Network.
More fire, more heat.
You're listening to the boss of the big ball, JBTHETICKET. Vegas Scoreboard Express. That's right, Las Vegas, and all my sports bettors around the world. You're rocking with the boss of the big board, JB the Ticket. Vegas Scoreboard Express, live from the VSX Digital Studios here in Las Vegas. Be sure to sign up and follow the show on Twitter at We Beat the Line, and follow me and interact with me on Instagram at JB the Ticket. Talking some NFL Thursday tonight with my main man, Scotty Webb from East Coast Sports Investor. Scott, how you doing?
Glad to be on the show.
All right, I'm glad to have you back as well again, Scott Webb from East Coast Sports Investors. Be sure to follow him on Twitter. Now, when we're talking about this particular game tonight, the matchup between two of the most hapless teams in the NFL this season, the Denver Broncos, rotation number 101, at the New York Jets, rotation number 102. This is really two turds in the toilet, seeing one which goes down first. 0-3, 0-3, 1-0. Only good news is the Denver Broncos covered the spread 2-1, except for last week when they had Tom Brady come in and mop them up 28-10. Tonight's game, the total is 41. It seems like a gift, but you're talking about two teams who haven't scored a combined 35 points between the two of them. How in the world are we going to figure out what is going on tonight to make some money? I see a lot of lost money. I see the book getting rich tonight. Go ahead, Scotty.
Yeah, well, I think looking at this game, you really got to kind of figure out where the advantages are and who has what, because both sides are going to be a little better on defense than they are on the offense. But, you know, teams score these days through the air, and the Denver pass defense, the success rate is ranked number 15. The Jets ranked number 29. You know, remember, that's 29 out of 32, so that's not very good. And my thought process here would be is even though Denver's going to have a third-team quarterback in the game, it's not really going to matter a whole lot because the first two quarterbacks haven't done much either.
Well, let's talk about that quarterback. Hold on one second. Let's talk about that quarterback for the Denver Broncos. He does have a bloodline. We talked about this in the pre-talk. Rippin'. All-time passing leader from the Mountain West, did his thing up at Boise State, might I add. Wearing the same colors. I think there's some magic to be had tonight if you were a Broncos fan. And again, shout out to my main man, Ryan Garcia, over at Denver Sports Betting. Your team is terrible this year. I'm telling you, man, 0-3. I told you. This guy went all in on Drew Lock. I said, I'm sleeping on him like a Sealy. I woke up. He was on the bench. I said, let me go back to sleep. It's simple. But the Broncos tonight are starting a guy that comes from lineage. His family quarterbacked in the NFL, NFL GM. Your thoughts? Do you think that pedigree tonight is that edge I talk about, that edge that may not be on paper, but you got to know your players and you got to know your breakdown? Do you think Rippin gets it done tonight and shows what he can do? Go ahead.
Well, I think it's hard for any first-time quarterback in the NFL just because of what they're going to see. But that lineage there that you talk about, he's been able to see some things through his father for all the years and all the times being around all the coaches all his life. So I'm sure whatever the Jets throw at him isn't going to be something he hasn't seen before, at least in his mind, or so that his plan of attack is going to have some strategy to it. My thought is that that really matters if the other team's offense you put points on the board, and then you have to try to keep up. But these are number 30 in Denver and number 31 in the New York Jets in offense. So neither one of them can score. So my thought would be is that having a new kid like that out there, arm strength and being able to throw the football, it might actually be a blessing in disguise for Denver.
I think it is a blessing in disguise. Again, the line right now, +1 Denver Broncos, rotation number 101. Get over to VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Click the live YouWager link. Use offer code SCORE50. I'm going to give you a 50% bonus on your money. You got to get over there and get online and start betting. I'm telling you right now, you get the most money. And when you want to make the pick and you want to choose it right, get over to EastCoastSportsInvestors.com. Click on my main man, Scotty. Beam him up, Webb's link. And he's going to get you paid for less than a cup of coffee a month, $29.99. He's going to be able to get you where you want to be. So when you talk about this particular game, New York Jets, I haven't seen a team more embarrassing in the last 2.5, 3, 4, 5 seasons than the New York Jets, okay? This is a team that I have seen melt down. This is a team that I have seen throw the ball away. When you talk about Sam Darnold, let us not forget, his very first pass in the NFL was a pick six. Are you kidding me? Versus the Detroit Lions in Detroit. His very first start was a pick six. He threw a pick six. I couldn't believe it. I liked him from USC. I'm a big USC fan from New York. Love the Jets. I said, finally, we get another shot at this. We tried it with Mark Sanchez, who, by the way, so far, better quarterback on paper than Sam Darnold. But Sam Darnold, he has a problem with, offensive line. He's playing with a Swiss cheese offensive line. I've never seen anything like it. He can't protect the football. He's throwing it away. And these guys got the nerve to go Jets -1. With a coach who's already on the wire. If you follow me on Twitter at WeBeatTheLine, they're looking to trade the coach. How can they be -1? Is this another situation where the Denver Broncos are going to get smiled on by the football guys tonight and make Ryan Garcia at Denver Sports Betting very, very happy and take down a win on the road versus, in my opinion, and I'm a big Jets fan, but I got to be honest, you guys are hapless. You're 0 on every single line here. 0-1 at home, 0-3 record, 0-3 against the spread, 0-3 last 10 against the spread. I mean, I know they're going to drag me out of the stadium for saying this, but the team is bad. They're -1. Is this a gift from the book to all the Denver sports fans out in the world tonight? Go ahead.
Well, I think it's a big overreaction. I mean, the line opened at -2.5 for Denver, and now it's -1 for the Jets. I don't think the quarterback for Denver was worth that many points. And then secondarily to that, I think that when you're starting to talk about the Jets, this has been a pattern. You know, this is not something that's. I mean, this is who they are. So they play. You can count on that. You don't have to sit there and go, oh, was that an aberration from last week or the week before? That's how they play. That's what they do. I don't think that they trust their players. I don't think the coach has a good scheme. And Denver has at least a defensive coordinator, head coach that's going to put some kind of defense out there that's going to make it difficult for the Jets.
You're talking about Von Miller chasing around Sam Darnold. Let's let that sink in a bit. Von Miller. Chasing around Sam Darnold.
My model says 23-19, so I would say 23-20 probably. So that's right around that 41 number, and this is Denver wins 23-20.
I'm jumping all over it. Denver winning 23-20. Jump all over that money line. This is bad team. 2 turds in the toilet. Let's see which one goes down first. Take rotation number 101, the Denver Broncos. The best thing you can do tonight is take a +1. Otherwise, you're going to lose money. I would never tell you to bet on the Jets, or like he said before, touch that total. Any final thoughts before we get out of here, Scotty?
No, I think you're going to see what you're planning to see. This is going to be bad football. It's going to be like watching the KBO in the baseball.
And that's the way it is. So when you're ready to make that bet, get over to VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Click the strong VPN link. I'm giving you 40% off a virtual private network. Protect your bets. Protect your financial information. Protect your schoolwork and your meetings with strong VPN. So with that being said, want to thank my man Scotty Webb for coming by from EastCoastSportsInvestors.com. He's giving out those winners, and you want to check him out. Only $1 a day, less than a cup of cold coffee. Going to get you where you want to be. So tonight, Thursday night football, New York Jets at home, rotation number 102 versus the Denver Broncos. Going out on the road, rotation number 101. We like the Broncos. It's time to grab that bankroll, hit the window, and get that money.
You're listening to the boss of the big ball. that grease.
This football season, stay in the game with FUBO TV. Over 100 live channels, including NFL Network, NBA TV, and FS1. Don't miss any of the action. Get 7 days free on us at VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Don't get cabled. Get FUBO TV. I'm stuck in a jam and need cash right away. Don't worry. Go Moneyline with MoneyGram. With MoneyGram, money transfers are easy, reliable, and fast. No fee if you send cash online. So don't let your fam be broke this season. Go Moneyline with MoneyGram.